so much, Mayor, for this opportunity to speak to everybody today. Before I begin on the schedules, I'd like to highlight, just like the Mayor just did, several of the challenges that are facing our system right now. You know, like many other transit agencies across the country, we're working very hard to meet the changing needs of this region during this unprecedented crisis. We continue to face many challenges. We want to run the maximum amount of service possible with our limited number of healthy and available employees. And every day, every morning, you know, we are just unsure of exactly how many employees are able to come to work. And obviously, we want to make sure that if they do not feel well, if there's a reason for them not to come to work, that they understand that's the best thing they can do for all of us. And so please understand that we have challenges daily. We also know that the essential travelers who need to use our system right now are often forced to travel in vehicles with too many non-essential travelers. That does not always allow for proper social distancing to occur, which is one of the reasons why we are expanding our service now. But it's important to understand that many of those non-essential travelers are members of the region's vulnerable population, and they are creating unhygienic conditions for us. It includes open drug use and human waste in our stations, as well as on our buses and our trains. We know it's an extremely complex issue, and we're working very closely with the city as well as with the airport as we find solutions to these difficult issues. We know, and we will continue to work together to make sure that this issue is handled with the utmost of compassion, but also with an approach that ensures we can provide a safe and healthy environment for our customers and employees. We recognize that our service may not be perfect, and we know that it won't be in the weeks to come and in the months to come. But please know that we're doing everything we can right now to serve essential workers and prepare for the expected increased service needs in the coming weeks. And dealing with, again, the health of our employees as well, and who is able to come to work because they are healthy and able to do so. So with that, let me go over some of the details with our resuming regular schedules for transit starting the week of May 17th. We know that our riders will be looking in the coming weeks as restrictions are being discussed and plans to reopen the 5-county area are in the future. As our employees begin returning to work and as well as to respond to overcrowding on some of our vehicles, we're gearing up by expanding service, and we are moving to a spring schedule starting Monday, May 18th. SEPTA will be resuming additional service now in order to be fully prepared when our riders are ready to come back. We are still discouraging at this time that non-essential travel not be on our system. And we are looking at this opportunity to reduce crowding and practice social distancing by adding more vehicles on our service right now. We'll also be marking off seats as unavailable to discourage close contact. And we will be marking off a yellow line to provide 6 feet of distance from riders to our bus operators and our vehicle operators. While most transit service will be activated and running on a timetable schedule, as absenteeism continues to be a challenge and customers need to be prepared that service will be inconsistent in the coming weeks. Again, we are doing the best we can. The Market Frankford line and the Broad Street line stations, now closed, will remain closed under this new service schedule. And that's so that we can continue to focus on the cleaning of all of our stations that are open, as well as our vehicles being used, and making sure that everything, again, is as clean as possible. With this new change in schedule, we are going to front door boarding, which will be accompanied by fare collection. So again, we will return to normal schedules. SEPTA will resume front door boarding and fare collection on our buses and our trolleys. Rear door boarding was implemented to protect operators from unnecessary exposure. But as of now, all buses, trolleys, as well as the Norristown high-speed line have been equipped with permanent protective shields. and that will protect our operators, again, giving them that extra barrier. We are reinstating fare collection on board buses and trolleys, and that is to limit the number of non-essential riders. Requiring fare payment at this time will decrease the number of people taking shelter on our system, and also will discourage those who otherwise don't need to travel from taking the system, because they'll be required to pay for all rides. SEPTA key customers should load their key cards in anticipation of the expanded service. And in order to protect our operators, we are strongly encouraging riders to board, not only in the front, they have to, but also to make sure they are wearing face coverings. I cannot stress this enough. If you respect our operators, if you appreciate the work that SEPTA is doing, and it is a brave act to come to work every day these days, please wear a face covering so that you can protect our employees. This is also following CDC guidelines as well as Governor Wolf's guidelines. We ask everybody to enter in the front, to follow one-way traffic flow, to find your seat, and to exit by the center door. And we appreciate the public's help with this issue. I would also like to mention our fare restructuring proposal that we are moving forward with. We know that our riders and families throughout the region are facing financial difficulties right now with the uncertainty of the pandemic. And we're doing everything we can to help. So as part of that, SEPTA announced this week that we will do our fare restructuring in phases to delay all increases and sooner implement measures that will help us better serve the needs, especially of our low-income communities and traveling families. It will also allow us to address the changing needs of our riders. So upon board approval and after the public comment period, we will be focusing on 2 initiatives from the plan to start in July. First, we'll be looking for SEPTA key customers to get the 1 free transfer we have proposed. This will save them $1 per trip. The free transfer will also provide flexibility, allowing riders to use multiple vehicles without a transfer fee, enabling faster connections on our entire transit route network. Second, we're going to introduce a lower $1 fee for children ages 5 to 11 on both rail and transit. In addition, the number of children eligible to ride free on our system with one fare-paying adult will increase from 2 to 3. We are also looking to advance our new 3-day passes for possible rollout in the fall. This will provide new options for workers and other customers who ride SEPTA less than 5 days a week. It will include a 3-day convenience pass for transit that is valid for 72 hours after the initial tap. We know with increased use of flex schedules as well as telecommuting, this will also help so many of our riders. All proposed fare increases will be deferred until at least January 1st of 2021. Again, everything involved in our fare restructuring proposal that helps our riders, that helps reduce costs, will be advancing, and everything that is attached to an increase in cost will wait until at least January 1st of 2021 for further discussion, as well as until we have further information of our riders' needs at that time. Before I wrap up, I just want to remind everybody that we are holding virtual public hearings over the next 2 weeks for the operating budget, which includes the fare proposal and the capital budget. The capital budget hearing is May 20th, followed by the operating budget hearings May 26th and the 27th. We are encouraging the public to participate in the process and give us your feedback. It is very important. Details are posted on our website, SEPTA.org. For more information on everything, including the virtual public hearings, the best way to keep up to date is to follow SEPTA on SEPTA Philly on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as visiting our website at SEPTA.org. Remember, we are all in this together. We very much want you to give us your feedback, and please stay safe. Thank you so much.